Greetings, my name is Akash Munagan and let's start with concepts of object-oriented programming. Before learning object-oriented programming concepts, let's discuss about procedural-oriented programming. In procedural-oriented programming or POP, the program is divided into various functions and the data is stored in a bunch of variables and these functions operate on this data. This is a pictorial representation of a program in POP. As you can see, there are two functions in this program and these functions operate on this data. In procedural-oriented programming, as complexity increases, the number of functions also increases in your code. Hence, you end up with a bunch of functions. There will be functions all over your code. Change in one function can affect the other function. Hence, all the functions are interdependent. This is called spaghetti code. This code can lead to many confusions. To solve this problem, object-oriented programming was introduced. Without further ado, let's start learning object-oriented programming. In object-oriented programming, we combine related functions and variables together as one unit called as an object. Each object has its own functions and variables. These functions are called as methods and variables are called as properties. Now let's take an example of an object, car. It has properties like company, model, color and methods like start, stop and move. Sometimes properties are referred as characteristics because these are the characteristics of the car object. And sometimes methods are referred as behaviors because they show you how car object behaves. Combining variables and related functions that operate on these variables is called encapsulation. Now let us discuss about abstraction. In a DVD player, there is a complex circuit board on the inside and few buttons on the outside. The circuit board is hidden from the user and the user has access only to the buttons. The user doesn't care how the circuit board works. In the same way, abstraction is hiding unnecessary details from the user to reduce complexity. It is also showing only the features that are relevant to the user. Considering an object person with properties like first name, last name, age, contact number, bank account number, favorite color and favorite movie. And methods like get details for bank application and get brief details. If you wish to get details for bank application, you need access only to first name, last name, age, contact number and bank account number. You don't need favorite color and favorite movie to apply for a bank account. In the same way, if you wish to get brief details, you only need access to first name, last name, age, favorite color and favorite movie. You don't need bank account number. Now let us discuss about classes in OOPS. Class is a blueprint for creating objects. It is like a template for the objects. If there is a class called car, then its objects will be various cars such as Polo, Mini and Beetle. Now let us discuss about inheritance. Inheritance is used to reduce redundant code in the objects. Let us look at an example. Consider a class person with properties like first name, last name, age, sex and methods like get name, get age and get sex. Now if we want to construct a student class, remember student is also a person. We can inherit properties and methods from person to student and construct a student class. Now there are default properties and methods of a person class here. Hence, there is no need to define them again in this class. Now, let us add properties and methods in this class like registration number, branch, get registration number and get branch. Now, if we want to construct a class employee, we can inherit from the same person class and add characteristics and properties of the employee class like salary, designation, is chairman and get annual salary. Now we shall discuss the last concept of this video, that is polymorphism. Polymorphism basically means many forms, that is writing the same block of code but allowing it to accept multiple input to get the desired output. For example, considering a base class animal with name, age, sound as its properties and speak as its method. Now, cat, dog and cow are the derived classes. Now, assigning animal sound to the sound property gives us and. Now, in my code, if I call speak method, it returns the respective sound. That is, animal.cat.speak will return animal.dog.speak will return and animal.cow.speak will return. Here, speak method is used in many forms and this is called polymorphism. In this video, we have studied encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance and polymorphism. These are the four pillars of object-oriented programming. Encapsulation combines related functions and variables. Abstraction hides unnecessary details from the user. Inheritance eliminates the redundant code. And polymorphism is used to write the same block of code but allowing different inputs to get the different outputs.